Coke, now more. Ooh, no, not more delicious. No. Let's put that up right there. That goes away. Let's do this right. What's that? There we go. Coke Zero, now more delicious. Woohoo! Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. How is everyone this evening? That was Diet Coke. This is Coke Zero. Way different. Tim, why do you have Diet Cokes? Why do you have a Diet Coke? Well, guess what? Pops left about a 6-pack of Diet Cokes in my cooler when I was in Come On Mountain. And I got to drink them, I guess. But for my live, I think I'll stick with the Coke Zero because it's now more delicious. Auntie Ann with a loud and clear. Thank you, sweet sister. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm going to bring my mic up a little bit closer so I can be even more loud and clear and high fidelity. What's up, Brian Wilkerson? Come on in. Liam McGothigan. Cassie's Kitchen Creations in here. Dot Roper. Hello. I seen our flipping, was it Farmstead? I always mess it up. That's Dawn. Neil's in the house. Old man King Homestead going to Karen Breast. Hey, what's going on? Sal's Camp World is near. Jen Rogers. How you doing, my sweet thing? Country to Coast. Green Country Agroforestry. Now that guy knows a lot about growing things. Go check out Jason at Green Country Agroforestry. I met the man in person. He knows his stuff. What's up, Mike Birch? Come on in. Thank you very, very much. Debbie Pierce is in the house. Arlene, hello. Lila Newton, how you doing, sweet Lila? I have not heard from Chad, by the way. Sue D is in the house from New Hampshire. MT Homestead, thank you for coming in, Mike and Terry. Now, guys, don't forget, right after RidgeLife, Sergeant Talk TV goes live at 8 p.m. Central. That would be Jason from White Rock Homestead and Big Mike from MT Homestead. Hope you go check them out, whether you're in the military or not. Good stuff over there. Ellen Jackson, how you doing, my great friend, Ellen Jackson? She was like, I ain't your great aunt. Oh, she's my mother from another. She's my mama. She's my other mama. Oh, that's too funny. What's going on? Let's see here. I do plan on staying in the chat a lot tonight. Again, I do not have a list. No list. That is my peanut right there. Let's hear my peanut. Look at my peanut. He's so cute. Let's see. Charlene Grady. Hello. Debbie Shorts in the house. What a week it's been. It's Tuesday. And it's already a crazy week. Midnight Vlogs, hello. As most of you all saw from the thumbnail, we got some foundation poured today. Last 2 days, been working on it, and it has been an ordeal, but it has been a blessing. I learned a lot. No list, Karen. What's up, Karen Harkey? No list. Sorry. Joe Jacobson, hello. Did you check to be sure the barn is shut? The barn. Oh, my zipper. Jin checked. Nobody else checked, but Jin checked to see if my zipper was zipped. Y'all didn't catch that when I was putting the tree stands up, but Jin caught it. My Alaska. Hey, Tim, I've been here, but I'm unloading plywood and listing. Well, appreciate you there, buddy. Thank you very, very much. Ace, how you doing, Ace? Thanks for coming in. Let me move this chat over so I'm looking you in the eye. I'm going to look you right in the eye when I talk to you. Out and about with M&D. How you doing? Thanks for coming in, Brian. Well, what a sad day. I'm not ready to talk about that sad day, Brian. I mentioned, kind of let it slip. It was a sad day. And I will talk about that tomorrow on RidgeLife Ramblings. Today was a day of celebration of getting the foundation done. Got some other things. You got to take the good with the bad. I want to pay homage to the sad tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow on RidgeLife Ramblings, I'll tell you what the sad was. Okay. The Vineyard Farmhouse. What's going on there, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. Gary Ball. Hello, Tim. Love the progress you and Jin have made. It's all because of Jin. I don't do nothing on a ridge. Just watch Jin work, apparently. One day at a time, says Lila. You got that right. David Glunt, did the inspector take a soil sample and core sample? I do not know. He was actually on his way down at 7 o'clock or 7:05 when I was on my way up. He was supposed to be there at 7:30. So about 7:05, I start making my way up to the ridge, and he was already done. So he just said, thumbs up, have a good day. And I was like, oh yeah, Pappy Smurf, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. So I got 2 days of video of digging the footers and pouring the footers. I'm going to work my tail off tomorrow to see if I can get that video out to you tomorrow. I don't know if I can. I got home and I got all the video downloaded to the computer, and it is a bunch of clips, you know, of rebar and concrete and digging and all that. So to make it a good story, I may not be able to get it out to you till Thursday, but I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. And if it's long enough, I may end up doing a premiere. So Auntie Ann, you might want to watch out for a premiere. Lila Newton, all my moderators may want to watch out for a premiere from RidgeLife. Not sure I can do it, but I might. Into the Mist, Lindsay, what's going on, sweet sister? Hope you're doing well. My Alaska, Tim, have you figured it out? Get a beautiful girlfriend and get her to do all the work. Way to go, buddy. Hey, I got it figured out there, man. I got it figured out. But you got to keep them happy. You got to keep them satisfied. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, you got to have time for keeping the girlfriend satisfied. Okay? You got to. Everybody got to. Gotta get in the hot tub. Woo! Gotta go get in the hot tub. It's hot in the hot tub. Actually, Ginger and I had the hot tub going when you were here that night. We just didn't have time to get in it, did we? I had it heated up and everything. Actually, it was too warm the first night she was here. Auntie Ann says, depends on if it's Thursday, Tim. Yeah, I know. Maybe be earlier in the afternoon on Thursday. You're not like busy all day Thursday, are you? I know you're from 6 to 8 or something like that p.m. You can't be like all day, right? Joe Jacobson, they all need all the help they can get. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Could be a lot of people, because down there in Florida, they definitely need all the help they can get, because it's another craziness down there. That second hurricane coming through. Ooh. Neil, brook trout. I am in Brevard County where it's supposed to exit. Oh, be careful, Neil. Be careful. Let's see here. Jeannie Lipsky. Hello, Jeannie Lipsky. Thanks for coming in. Joe Jacobson, 2 to 3 p.m. maybe, but the rest of Thursday after 5 is taken. Well, thank you very much. Auntie Ann, nope, unless I'm cooking for the group, not my week this week. Well, all right. Into the Mist, David, she's still grinding on the bug. Yeah, Lindsay's daughter's doing some amazing things. So just a little bit of help from Drew and Lindsay. Just a little bit. That's pretty cool stuff, though. Now, what we need is Lindsay to start Into the Mist videos again, or get something else going like that. Because if she's got something I don't know about it, girl, I haven't seen anything pop up. Okay. Brook Trout 1, I'm where it's going to hit a little bit to the north. Oh, no. Debbie Short, thank you very much. Appreciate you, Debbie. Motor and transmission next, says Lindsay. That's what her daughter is doing on the bug. Jen says lots of prayers for all those who aren't evacuating Tampa. I saw a video of them trying to evacuate Florida, and the interstates are so packed, people are running out of gas, and the gas stations don't have gas, so the cars are just left there in the middle of the interstate. Yeah, it's crazy. It's total bedlam, total chaos. Steve Ball, what's going on, Mr. Steve Ball? I know who you are. Hey, Tim from West Virginia. Hi, thanks for coming in, Mr. Steve Ball from West Virginia. I actually thought you were a different Steve Ball there for a minute, but thank you, brother, for coming in and also being a member of RidgeLife. That's very, very great. Yeah, Auntie Ann, that's horrible. It sure is. Saratoga will take the brunt of it, says Lila Newton. Yep. Let's see here. Larry Parrish, stay safe. Yes, please, Larry, stay safe. Did y'all see, some of y'all just came in. Did y'all see my Coke Zero Diet Coke parody? I opened this up whenever the live started and said, Diet Coke now more to new. Actually, Pops left these in my cooler, and Jen Jen's been drinking them. She actually says she prefers, now this is blasphemy, I know. Jen Jen actually says she prefers Diet Coke over to Coke Zero. But you know, Coke Zero is marketed to the male diet soda drinker. That's why Diet Coke tastes better to females, and Coke Zero tastes better to males because it's marketed to males. Lila Newton says she's right. Well, because you're a female. Well, there you go. It makes sense, right? Auntie Ann says, I like Diet Coke. Well, there you go. Cindy Brown, good evening. One would think that there was a government agency like the National Guard that could help with evacuations. You would think of something like that. Well, the problem is a lot of the Floridians are kind of like us knucklehead Tennesseans. And when a tornado comes through, we just say, yeah, okay. And a lot of Floridians do the same thing with hurricanes. And you wait until the last second. And because, you know, it can go this way, it can go that way. But hurricanes, you know, whoo, that's a whole state worth of stuff, whereas a tornado is just like a county or a city or something, you know. K62, hello. So yes, guys, we got the foundation dug and poured in the last 2 days. It has been an ordeal. There were 2 mistakes made. Not going to say tonight who made the mistakes, but they were fixed. They were corrected. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. That's right. You gotta be a team. You gotta move forward with these things. It was kind of funny. The first mistake was kind of funny how it played out. I think I may have said what the first mistake was on a rambling, but I'll talk about it tomorrow or the next day in the RidgeLife video. You'll get to see it. Auntie Ann, except we only get a few minutes notice for tornadoes. You got that right, sister. You got that right. Here's tornado. Train's coming. You know, hurricane. Well, in 6 days, you're going to have a hurricane category 3 to 5 hit your town. You may want to leave. Now, tornado's going to hit in about 15 seconds. Take cover. That's about how it works. Tim Mason with the good news. How you doing, Mr. Mason? Tim Mason was given the news that he is cancer-free. Everybody give a thumbs up and a clap. Everybody give Tim Mason the clap because he is cancer-free. Woo! Take cover now, says Jen Jen. Sergeant's Talk TV, what's going on there, Big Mike and Jason? Hope you're doing well. Guys, did you hear White Rock Homestead's back home for a short period? They had a little secret they were hiding from us. I saw that video. Tammy, what's going on, Tammy? Thanks for coming in. Debbie Pierce. Tim Mason says, doing pretty good. Well, that's good. Everybody's giving you the clap. And then you're not going to be doing too good because you got the clap. Trina Rock, good evening, Trina. Thanks for coming in to RidgeLife Live, where we're just being a little bit chaotic tonight because the world is a chaotic place. That's for sure. Let's go back up here and see what I missed. Joe Jacobson left turn at the top of the ridge. Error number 1. No. Well, I did meet one dump truck or a cement truck. I was coming down the ridge to get a battery, and I met another dump truck or a cement truck or concrete truck, and I said, that way. He got, I got that on video too. Kevin Dietz, so how many trucks of concrete? I'm saying 5. Well, you'll have to, I'm not going to say tonight on this live, okay? You're going to have to watch the video, and you'll get to see each one come and go. I will say there was an issue with how many trucks we had delivered. There was an issue, but it was resolved with some American ingenuity. Or at least some ingenuity. I'm not going to say it was American ingenuity, but it was ingenuity. It was solved. It was remedied. Yeah, we took care of it. We took care of it. I ain't going to say how, but you'll have to see the video. Let's see what else is going on in here. Cindy Brown says, that's like we sweep through any earthquake under a 5.5. That's right. F1 tornado. That's just a storm. Tropical storm, it's just a storm. Category 5 hurricane, F5 tornado. Ooh, yeah, we're paying attention to that one. That's for sure. Let's see what else has got going on in the chat down here. I did get so today was kind of Christmas for me. I mean, I know there was some sad news, and I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Again, tonight's not Debbie Downer night. I don't like my live streams to be Debbie Downers. I like my live streams to be crazy. Grandma Carol, thanks for coming in. My mama, she made pizza stone pizza, supreme pizza for me tonight, and she got it cooked just right. The bottom of the crust was crunchy, the top was crispy around the edges, and the cheese was all melty, and the little pepperoni pieces were crispy. She did really good with the pizza tonight. Thank you, Grandma Carol. I do appreciate you very, very much. So I did, you guys remember I ran over my camera a while back, right? And I got that camera back, but I did not get a lens. The lens was destroyed. So I had this this was my original camera, my Sony A7C. Still don't have a lens. The lens should be here tomorrow. I got a really good YouTube vlogging lens for this. It's perfect for vlogging. So I ain't got to switch back and forth from this is the Sony 6700. This is the Sony A7C. This one's actually a better camera than this one, believe it or not. But I have a lens coming for this one tomorrow, and it's a smaller lens. So I got a smaller, can you see? I got a smaller microphone for it. This one right here has a little bit smaller microphone. It's kind of hard to tell with that little fuzzy dead cat on there. But so I'm excited to try that out. It should be here tomorrow, and it's going to be a good time playing with the new camera. I got to get it all set back up again. They reset all the settings when they repaired it and everything. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Well, looky here, watching concrete dry. I know the other day I made you watch paint dry. Then I made you watch me mow a yard and box blade a driveway. That's like watching paint dry. And then today, watching concrete dry. Dead cat. That's what it's called. It's called a dead cat. I mean, it kind of looks like a dead, fuzzy gray cat, right? And it deadens the wind noise. That's what, in case you ever want to know what these are, this deadens the wind noise. You don't get that. You know, that's, yeah, this is a spit cover right here. So you don't spit and make the pop. That's a pop cover. So you don't get pop. But that's a dead cat. So you don't get the wind ruffling noise. Rockin' Ranch, just $2,600 worth of cameras plus lenses. I ain't even going to talk about how much they cost. Right? But while I was out of this camera for gosh, months, because the parts were on back order, this camera here came in a clutch, and it was very, very nice. So I'm very, very happy. This is all business equipment, right? This is all for YouTube, my business. Tax deductible. Thank you very much. Business tools and equipment. David Glunt, I thought it was a Davy Crockett camera. It looks like a coonskin cap. Scott Spencer, hey, Tim, I hope that concrete didn't have any aluminum in it. No aluminum in my concrete. Better not have no aluminum. Gotta get, let's see, Lila Newton, gotta get to bed. I've got a big day tomorrow. Take care, Miss Lila. Love you, sister. Hope you have a good big day tomorrow. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Howdy, Jen. Thanks for keeping Tim on the straight and narrow. Well, if she would have told me ahead of time to check my zipper, I would have had my zipper zipped up and when I was putting up the tree stands. But Jen had to catch it after the fact. Tim, your zipper is down. Your fly is down. Your barn door is open. Wes House, thanks for coming in. North Carolina is still in shambles. Wishing the best for Florida. Yes, absolutely. Prayers. And I asked for prayers for my son Morgan today. He texted me saying, Dad, I got a big test tomorrow at school. If you could pray for me, I appreciate it. And I told you everybody around, I don't want everybody to pray for him to get an A. I want everybody to pray for him to do his best. Because that's really all that matters. As a parent, I just want him to do his best. And if he makes an A, great. If he makes a B or C, great. If he makes a D or an F, as long as it was his best and he can try again, you just got to keep improving, right? You just got to keep improving, but do your best. No try, do your best. Good Enough Homestead. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Auntie Ann, I'm glad you was wearing a longer shirt. Didn't you like that shirt? I mean, Jen. She said that shirt fit me good, and I look good in that shirt. And when your girlfriend says you look good in something, you look good in something. Because, I never asked Jen, like say, hey, does this shirt make my butt look fat? You know? And she never asked me that either, by the way. But she said, Tim, that shirt looks good. Hey, what'd y'all think about my presents Jin got me? Ooh, I was so... Auntie Ann says she was being nice. She's always nice, and she's honest. Okay? She's honest, right? And, you know, when a guy gets asked, does this shirt, these jeans make my butt look fat? And you're like, those are jeans. Those are really jeans. Those are jeans. I see your jeans. Those are definitely jeans. Yeah. Yeah. But do they make me look fat? I see you. I see them right there. There they are. They're jeans. You better not answer that question. Karen Herky says the shirt matched his boxers. I try to match everywhere. Man, the other day, my shirt, not that shirt, but a different shirt, matched my tractor, matched my wild badger mower. Jin says, I'd tell you the truth if you asked me, and I know better to ask you. That's right. I was like, is my hair falling out, Jin? She's, matter of fact, Jin told me the day my hair was getting thin back here. And I'm like, I didn't ask. I didn't ask. Jin says it matches his eyes. He looks great in blue. Well, thank you very much. Even with my balding head, does it really? And I know it's thin right here because it's been thin there for a very, very long time. But she said it was thin up here too. I guess right there, maybe it was a little thin. I don't know. Ain't nobody got time for that. Auntie Ann, my husband's response when he doesn't like something is, it's not my favorite. I like that one. Does this shirt, these jeans make my butt look fat? Well, it's not my favorite. The Peanut Farm, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Henry Dog, I like how you hung the stands. I have a tractor and never thought of that great idea. I do not take credit for that. That is David from Come On Homestead. And I give credit where credit is due. He told me how to do that, and I tried it, and I failed a little bit the first time. It swung this way and all that, but I got it up without too much damage. And then the second time worked like a champ. So I got that figured out now. But yeah, that was all David. Jin says it's just a small spot. Yeah. So it starts off as a small spot and then ends up being, I'm as bald as David from Come On Homestead. I can't grow grass on my head, much less in my yard. Scott Spencer, those weren't deputy dog underoos, were they? No, those were a Justice League. I had the Justice League. Actually, I'm a Marvel kind of guy. No, I was Spider-Man. I got my Spider-roos on. David Glunt, Neil S., rebuilding that motor is going to be a lot of work. You got that right. Brooke Burke, Tim, if your hair is thinning, maybe Come On is rubbing off on you. You know that's right. And I got the receipts to prove it. That boy, check this out. That boy called me. Where's it at here? He called me at 6:53 p.m. tonight, right before my live started. He called me at 6:53. Then he called me yesterday. Then he called me Sunday. I mean, just look. And he called me Saturday. And he called me Friday. And he called me Thursday. I mean, every single day. Every single day. Missed call. These were all missed calls, by the way. I didn't answer. I had a live stream to go on live in just like 3 minutes before it. And he goes, I'm going to call him. And if you knew what he asked, you all be, I can't even tell you. Gypsy Trails, what's up, Mr. Randall? Thanks for coming in. Trina Rock. But failing teaches us to do better. Nothing wrong with that. You got that right. Failing teaches us to do better. Auntie Ann, when I was potty training my youngest, I had to buy him Batman underwear. He refused to pee on Batman. Ooh. I like that idea. Gypsy Trails. Howdy, good enough. Actually, Gypsy Trails is a good buddy of mine. Where's that at here? Add as moderator. There you go. Gypsy Trails. Randall, you're a moderator now. There you go, buddy. What's up, Mr. Kent? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Wes House. I did not go back and rewatch the video to see if his open fly was real. I missed it. I'm okay with that. See, that's a dude right there. We tell everybody that I had my fly open during half that video. The dude says, I saw the tree stand, right? The females go like, oh, yeah, his fly open. Was his underwear matching? Was it? Midnight Vlogs. Tim, David is a good friend. Just checking up on you. Make sure you're all good. Absolutely. I check up on him. He checks up on me. And that's 100% correct. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent says, fine. Thank you, Tim. Well, I appreciate you coming in tonight there, good buddy. Good Enough Homestead. Hey, Wes. Pearly May says, I didn't notice nothing myself. That's right. Some of the ladies says, Tim, only your girlfriend is checking out those parts. Okay. The rest of us, mature adults, we watch the videos. We think you're okay. You know a couple things. We like laughing at you when you make mistakes and you fall on your face, which is fine. But they didn't notice the fly was down. Midnight Vlogs. Tim, I watched the video, but wasn't looking to make sure you was dressed properly. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Tim, most guys would see it, but not admit it. I don't think so. I do not think so. I could watch a video and Jen would say, did you see those Converse sneakers that girl had on? Those are pretty cool. I said, she had sneakers on? I didn't even know she had feet. I didn't see no feet. Jason Tara, White Rock Homestead. Actually, it's Chris and Tara. I apologize. Chris and Tara from White Rock Homestead. Mature adults. Guess I just came into the wrong chat. No, you didn't. I was talking about the other people, the mature adults, because we're not mature adults here. That's for sure. Chris and Tara, thank you very much. Good Enough Homestead. Tim, I noticed a fly down, but I didn't see anything. It's because I had underwear on, all right? Michelle Alamanza. Hey, y'all, from Mount Airy, North Carolina. I watched that video and I did not pay no attention to that. Well, thank you very much, Michelle. Appreciate you. Sorry we got in late, says White Rock. Well, I'm just glad to have you in here, brother and sister. Thank you very, very much. So I got something else today and I sent Jen a picture of it. Jen, are you excited about what I got in the mail today? A very good viewer like you guys saw my video about my 5 top upgrades for my Harley-Davidson CVO and mentioned that I didn't have a backrest and they didn't make a backrest for it. A third party just started making a backrest. And this person bought a used CVO and it had one of those third-party backrest seats on it, all brand new, reupholstered, custom upholstered CVO seat. And he said he took that seat off because he needed a taller seat. And he said, since I needed one, would I like to buy it? And I bought it and it came in today. Happy birthday to me, a couple days late. And I put it on today and I've got a backrest now. Jen's got a comfy seat and it matches everything. Happy birthday. Woo! Sheila Tubbs, hello. Sorry I'm eating. I just got done eating. Not a problem. What did Dawn said? Our flipping farmstead said, RidgeLife, was it what was in David's nightstand? Last night on David from Come On Homesteading Live, I was getting, I don't know what was in my Cheerios, but I had something crazy going on. Neil says, so now you have a recliner on wheels. It's pretty sweet. Does it feel more comfy? I don't know if it's in my brain, but it feels like the top of the cushion is a little squishier. I don't know if it's just the material. I don't know if they just reused the original seat and put new upholstery on it, but in my brain, it feels softer. So when you jump on it, have it in your brain that it feels softer. Maybe it is. Okay. So what's in David's nightstand? I made a comment last night and Mike from DD5 did not even acknowledge it. And David, of course, doesn't read or watch any of my stuff. I said, how'd this go? I said, Margarita controls David, especially with the things he has in his nightstand or something like that. And, she keeps him under control with the things that are in his nightstand or something like that. And he don't even have a nightstand. I was just playing. He didn't have a nightstand. Sal's Camp World. Oh boy. And I PG'd down that comment. I forgot exactly how I said it, but it was definitely less PG than I just said. Joe Jacobson, why do you even look for it or in it? He doesn't have a nightstand. He doesn't have one. I was playing. It was all just a joke. Brooke Burke, you know David just mutes you. I sure muted him, didn't I? My Alaska, I have to mute you for a few minutes to record some. Not a problem. Not a problem. I'm a loud person. I'm a little bit extra, a little bit dynamic, right? You know, there's static and there's dynamic. I'm a dynamic person, a little bit dynamic. 30 minutes into this live. Hope everyone's having a good time. We got the foundation poured. Took 2 days. Dug the footer. Formed everything up. Got the foundation poured. It took trucks. I'm not going to say exactly how many. You have to watch the video. We had a couple problems. First day we had a problem. It was resolved. Second day we had a problem. It almost wasn't resolved. I started getting a little worried. I started looking at it going, this ain't good. And I started, getting the drawings out, and I was like, is this, and it's taken care of. It's taken care of. I need you to pick on some dude. It's normal for me. I need to pick on you something. You better pick on me. Everybody better pick on me. A little extra, says Midnight Vlogs. However much extra you need to be. You said how many trucks. I kind of said how many trucks. I said, I used a word that describes a number, but sometimes I use that word wrong. Sometimes, you saw that movie where it says, I don't think you understand what that word means. I don't think you're using that word correctly. And sometimes I do that. Like I'll say, the other day, right? Well, is yesterday the other day? Well, if I'm talking about yesterday and I say the other day, then it was yesterday, right? Now, if I say next Friday, okay? If today's Friday, next Friday is the next one coming up, okay? This Friday, right? If today is Saturday, this Friday is the next one coming up. So next Friday and this Friday are the same day, people. See, sometimes I mess things up because everyone says, no, that's not right, right? This Friday is the one closest. Next Friday is the one after that. But no, the next Friday I see will be this coming Friday, people. Goodness gracious. Big guy's wifey. Oh, Tim, your camera is so shaky tonight. Stop wiggling so much. I can't help it. I'm on Diet Coke and Coke Zero. And I had Work Life coffee all morning. Oh, yeah. It was so cold this morning, guys. A couple is. There you go. A couple days. A couple days from now, right? A few, a couple, or several. I always get those mixed up. Always. I don't put a number to my words, okay? If I say a few, if I say a couple, if I say several, it's probably all the same number. I don't know. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, he is just a little extra. He will be okay. I'm trying not to move, but I can't help it. Not only do I talk with my hands, I talk with my butt and my feet and my head and my legs. One of these days, I'm going to get moved out of this camper and I won't be on this little dinette table here that shakes so bad. Good Enough Homestead. Tim, you're going to be climbing the walls tonight with that much caffeine. I know. Karen Harkey says going to be 37 tonight there in Wisconsin. Well, girl, it was 47 this morning in West Tennessee. I had the windows closed last night, the air conditioner off, and I turned the propane heater on one notch, and it kicked on. Turned it basically all the way down, and it kicked on. That's cold. I had a sheet, I had a down throw, and I had a blanket, and it was chilly. It was chilly. Neil, RidgeLife, you are so confused. This is the upcoming and the next, or is he the one after? Exactly. I have no idea. This one, the upcoming one, or the next one. They're all the same to me. I mean, I can argue. I can argue about anything, right? I can argue about whether I'm an arguer, right? I can do that. Midnight Vlogs, we are down to single digits here in Ontario, Canada. You can keep your single digits. Are they Celsius digits or Fahrenheit digits? Because 25 degrees Celsius is pretty nice. That's in the 70s. So if you're down to 9 degrees Celsius, that's still pretty warm, right? In 9 degrees Celsius, actually, it's still pretty chilly, but it ain't that cold. It ain't that cold. Country Coast says, I think so, Auntie Ann. I don't know. Our Flippin' Home says, I think so, Auntie Ann. So I got to see what Auntie Ann asked, because I always miss what Auntie Ann asked, because a lot of people always, Auntie Ann, did he just say he talks out of his butt? I do. I talk out of my butt all the time, especially when I eat beans. If I spill the beans on a rambling, I'm talking out my butt the rest of the day. That's why when I do ramblings on Tuesday and I do a live on Tuesday night, I'm just talking out my butt all night long because I spilled the beans all day. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Yeah, see, Auntie Ann, I do read your comments occasionally when people tell me I have to. See, a lot of people, when they do these live streams, they only read the moderators' comments because they're in blue. I try to read, the non-blue ones a lot too, because non-blue people deserve respect to where non-blue lives matter, right? Non-blue, non-moderator lives matter too. Okay. It's just the way it is. Brooke Burke says, Tuesday night low 38 up here by Margarita. What'd y'all think about David and his car ride up to the general store with Margarita? Was that guy a little emo or what? I mean, he really reminded me of y'all remember when Garth Brooks did that alternate personality where he had the hair in his eye and he had the little soul patch? When Garth Brooks did that, that's what David reminded me of whenever he was on that ride with Margarita up to the general store. A little bit emo. It's like, oh, she's driving too fast. Oh, she's taking that curve. Oh, I'm hitting the air brake. Oh, she's going to scare me. Oh, goodness. David, come on, grow a pair. Oh, my goodness. I was embarrassed. And Chris Gaines. That's right, Dawn. David is the Chris Gaines of the YouTube family. That's right. Go tell him I said David is Chris Gaines. He is. He was a little bit emo. Me and Jinjin were sitting here in the Ridge crib watching David go emo. We're like, man, get that guy a tampon or something. I don't know. What's up with David? I mean, all his hair is grown down from his head to his ears to his nose to his back. I mean, he's getting a little emo. I mean, he's on dirt, dyeing his back hair black. Goodness gracious. Old Man King, I always try to put off turning on the heat in the fall as long as I can, but inside temperature of 48 this morning has me thinking, yes, 48 was a chilly, chilly day. Brooke Burke, the general store is awesome. Been going there for years. I'd love to go there. It looked like a really cool place. Auntie Ann, I told David, just because she doesn't drive as slow as him doesn't mean she's a bad driver. Exactly. I followed him for about 30 seconds coming home from Oklahoma one time, and I couldn't take it. He was driving back to Come On Mountain. I just had to put the GPS coordinates in myself and go, because the guy was driving like 65 and a 75 on the interstate. When you hit the Muskogee Turnpike, that's like open invitation to throttle it, buddy. Okay. Muskogee Turnpike means go, not slow down, David. You're a little emo Chris Gaines wannabe. Oh my goodness. D. Stanley, I could tell he was just teasing. That's the way my husband. No, I really think he's a little bit emo on that one. I really do. Dawn, RidgeLife, we should do a white elephant gift as family Christmas and get him Vagisil. We should get him Vagisil and blinders and Chris Gaines CDs. We should do that. West House, Coke Zero should sponsor you at this point. I wish Coke Zero would sponsor me. Oh my goodness, I could pay for my concrete all in one dose. Speaking of paying, I paid for the parts for my bumper on my F-250 today that someone else backed into and messed me up. And we're not using insurance on it. We're paying cash. So the parts were $840 for the parts for my bumper. And that's highway robbery. That's not even labor. That's just parts. Midnight Vlogs, he would drink his profit. I would drink it right down the drain. It's Muskegee, not Muskegee. You just said the same thing, Auntie Ann. It's Muskegee, not Muskegee. Muskegee, not Muskegee. I'm reading it. I can't read the difference there. It's Muskogee. It's Muskogee, not Muskegee. Okay. Muskogee Turnpike. Okay. My brain eventually registered the difference in what she was typing there. It took my, I had to take my brain into overdrive there because Muskegee and Muskegee looks the same to me. Muskogee Turnpike, says D. Stanley. Thank you. See, D said it right. David says, you're going back to work soon, aren't you? I go to work every day, David. But no, as far as the steel mill, yes, going back. I go to the doctor on the 17th, and I'll probably end up going into work on the 18th, and they have to clear me at work. So probably the Friday of the 18th will be my first day back to work. Neil S., RidgeLife, how longer on the backhoe wait? Well, they said 2 months, and it's been a couple weeks now, right? 3 weeks. And guys, since I got Old Blue back, I don't know if you saw it in the video, since I got Old Blue back from her 3-hour service, even though she's got like 400 hours on her, she has this terrible drivetrain squeak. And it goes away when you go fast, which I always go fast. But when you slow down, it squeaks in the drivetrain. I can't tell if it's coming from the front right axle or not. But I need to call up there and say, hey, I got this thing back from you, and I got a squeak in the drivetrain. I checked the grease points. The grease points were greased. I'm just hoping they didn't drain the differentials and forget to fill one up. But it'll be okay. I'm taking it back up there to get the backhoe on. Butt Nuggets Homestead, good evening. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Pearly May, I've been back to work about 3 weeks now. Congratulations. Awesome. Scott Spencer, oh my gosh, guys, don't get him started on something like the aluminum thing. There's no aluminum anywhere in America. We do not have aluminum. No aluminum. Where is Paul Honeyman, by the way? Anybody seen old good old Paul? I didn't see him in Junk to Gems. I didn't see him in It's All Grady, and I didn't see him in My Live Tonight. So if anybody knows where Paul Honeyman is, tell him the aluminum must have gone to his head. No, aluminum. There you go. Yeah, where is Paul? Don't know. Des, crazy life. What's going on, sister? Des was in the hospital, and not because she was a nurse. That girl had vertigo, and then everything just let loose. Oh my goodness. So, girl, hope you're doing okay. I love me some Des. Her and the Hubbikins and her kids. They're just great people. I met them. I met the Hubbikins. I met Des. I don't think I met Trey. I don't think I met the kids. I don't think I met, but Des, I don't think I met, definitely didn't mean Trey. Trey was the only one you would have brought. But I did meet the Hubbikins. But love me some Des. Love me some Des. She's back at the YouTube thing too, guys. Go check out Dez's crazy life. Joe Jefferson, I think he snowed in at his house. Oh, wow. Sheila Tubbs, he was on Isaac Turner's video today. That's cool. Good enough homestead. A lot going on across the pond right now. That's true. That's true. Love you too, Des. Love you too. K62. Hi, Des. Hi, Des. Hey, country coast to coast. Hi, Des. Brooke Burke, praying for you, Des. Everybody loves Des. Everybody love. How could you not love some Des? Dook, dook, dook. How's that music go, Des? I can't even do it. Man, if I could do her theme song music. Dook, 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 dook. She's... Oh, Grandma Carol, I contacted Coke Zero Marketing and told them about Tim. They responded and said they were pleased he liked their product so well, but they weren't needing anyone to sponsor at this time. I tried. Well, thank you, Grandma Carol. I appreciate it. They are way too big for RidgeLife. Way too big. Kevin Dietz, are you going to straighten the cutting edge on the bucket of Old Blue? I've done that twice, and I keep running into trees because I work my tractor. But I don't break my tractor. There's a big difference. If in the next 2 weeks you see people working their tractor and it still works, and you see people breaking their tractor and it costs lots of money to fix. See, I preemptively took mine to get it maintained. I do the normal maintenance on it, and then the extended maintenance I pay. If you see in the next few days someone saying their tractor broke, it's going to cost a lot of money to fix it. Don't think it's just because they work it. It's because they mistreat it, right? Dun-dun-dun. Mic drop there. Can't break our 8N, just saying. Yeah, 8N, that's a nice tractor. But yes, I am going to straighten the bucket lip out again. I usually get a torch, heat it up red hot, and just slam on it with a sledgehammer. I'll get it wedged on something. You can't get it to where it gets too much heat extracted from it. You have to let the heat sink into the metal, and then I just pound away at it. I get it flat, and it stays that way till I hit a tree again. And I hit a tree. I probably need to upgrade the bucket one of these days. But yeah. Scott Spencer, Tim, does David still have 2 black eyes on 2 of his tractors? Yes. 2 of his tractors still have black eyes, but they had it coming. If you ask the viewers, they had it coming. Sheila Tubbs, my son is on Pine Island in the path of the Hurricane Milton. Oh no. Prayers for him. Black eyes. Headlights popped out. One headlight. One headlight. This headlight? I don't remember. I think both of them are missing their left headlight. And I believe Mike from DD5 is responsible for both of them, if I'm not mistaken. Mark, Solar, DIY, Hobby, and Reviews. How's your week going? My week has been amazing. I got concrete poured. I got a new motorcycle seat. I got a new microphone for my Sony A7C. I got a new lens coming for the one I ran over. And I got a pretty girlfriend. And I got a good buddy, David. And I got you. I see Billy. I see Bobby. I see Linda. And I see you. Oh, I'm just crazy. Brooke Burke, if you trade buckets, you can't have DD5 ride in it. Oh, that's true. That's true. I do believe my backhoe, like my tractor, is going to be bigger than David's. It's going to be heavier duty than David's. It's going to last longer than David's. It's going to be blue and look a lot better than David's. And it's going to be made in America, unlike David's. Just saying. Just saying. Joe Jacobson's, I see you too. Butt Nugget Homestead, there's a rat on your camera. Yeah, dead cat, not a rat. It's a dead cat. Nice kitty kitty. Nice kitty kitty. Ooh, it's a soft kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty. What movie is that from? Oh my goodness. Oh, TV show. Sorry, TV show. Oh, little ball of fur. Romper Room, you got that too. That's right, different one. Take care, Sal. Appreciate you. Oh, no, not Friends. That was a different one. That was remember there was the Big Bang Theory and soft kitty, purr, purr, purr. And then what was the one that the girl on a Friend sang? That was a different one. That was Smelly Kitty, right? That was Smelly Kitty. Smelly cat. There's soft kitty, warm kitty. Big Bang Theory was the soft kitty. Smelly cat was Friends. There we go. Now we got this thing going here, right? Smelly cat. Thank you, Country Coast. Praying for Sheila's son. You're a nut, Dana. You're a nut. That says Dana. That's right. What are they feeding you? I just had pizza. That's all I had today was pizza. And I had a smoked turkey sandwich with the last of my bread. I got to buy small bread. Old Man King Home said, Tim, you've had way too much sugar today. Coke zero sugar. But I tell you right now, I ran out of honey for my coffee, and I did use sugar and Splenda mix. So I probably did have a little bit too much sugar because the honey seems to be give me a calming effect. But cane sugar, that gets me going now. Making it home. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat. What are they feeding you? Yep. I was wondering why you said, what are they feeding you? Jin Jin, 10-minute warning, says Brian. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, so tomorrow I'm getting materials delivered, and I plan on editing this video and trying to get it out to you tomorrow by 3 or 4 p.m. And if I can get it out to between 3 and 5, maybe I'll do a premiere. Excuse me. And if not, it'll be Thursday. And also, I plan on crossing my fingers. I got to do some tree stands and some pop-up blind stuff and chainsaw work, which I was going to have do with Jennifer, but we said we ran out of time. But I also need to straighten up all the mess I made in Grandma Carol's garage. I took a bunch of my stuff, with Morgan, and I took it all up to my power shed, and I still never have straightened up the mess in Grandma Carol's garage, and she needs that straightened up because she's getting her shed done, and she's putting a lot of that stuff in her shed. Matter of fact, I may give you a sneak peek of the shed. That's right. Gary beat you on the deer, Tim. I am so happy Gary beat me on the deer. Last year, David got the first deer. This year, Gary got the first deer. And I believe Jen was the only girl to get one. Did Frankie get one? No one ever said. Did Frankie get a deer last year? I know she got one the year before. But Jen was the first family girl to get one. My son got one. Did he get one last year or year before last? I don't remember. But I got the biggest buck. Yeah, Auntie Ann said not last year. So Jen was it. Yay, Jen. But I got the biggest deer, obviously, because everything's bigger on the ridge. We know how that goes. On capital T, capital R, right, White Rock? Right? Capital T, capital R. Grandma Carol, it's a dog house, Tim. Sonny is having a sign made that says the bougie dog condo. There you go. Tim Mason, don't think Miss 3 Mississippi is going live tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do a premiere during 3 Mississippi's live, because I know Mike won't go live. And if Sid's in New York City, by the way, Sid from 3 Mississippi's in New York City. She's going to go watch Aladdin at the Broadway play. And she looked at Times Square, and she's eating some good old vittles I saw. And looks like she's having a good time. 3 Mississippi's in New York. Just Sid's in New York. Just Sid. Mike is just doing nothing, obviously. And Frankie's going on dates and going to homecomings and all that kind of stuff. So, and Mike just, doesn't do nothing when Sid's gone. You know how that goes. My Alaska, yes, we know you have the biggest buck. Everyone saw you had your zipper down. You funny guy. David Glunt, Frankie didn't get one last year. She only went hunting once. She's too busy. She's busy doing Mike's work. That's right. She did get the coyote. At least she says she got a coyote, or Mike says she got a coyote. They shot it with a Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor. And anytime you shoot something with 6.5 Creedmoor, it's going to run a couple miles. Right, Dawn? Ask Big D. When you shoot something with 6.5 Creedmoor, I don't care where in the body you get it, it's probably going to run about 2 miles, because it's like hitting it with a BB gun. You know what I mean? You might as well just throw a spitball at it, Give Gary the clap. That's right, Grape. Gary got the first deer, and giving Gary the clap. Henry Dog says agreed. There you go. So right there, Henry Dog just agreed with me. Neil S. RidgeLife night. I'll need a quick break before Sergeant Talk TV. That's right. Sergeant Talk TV goes live at 8 p.m. That's Jason from White Rock Homestead and Mike from Big Mike from MT Homestead. Solar Mark says I drop them with a 30-06. I used to use a 30-30. Then I graduated to a 30-06, and now I use a 308. I actually I used to thought my 30-06 was the bomb diggity. Now with a 308 bolt action, man, it's like I'm Robin Hood with a bullet. I love that 308, man. I've dropped everything. Basically, I think about the bullet going in the heart or the lung, and it goes right there. I just bing at the edge. That's all. The 308 is the bomb diggity. It really is. Trina Rock, hello. With that prayers to you. It says to Troy Sutton. That's right. Good Enough Home says I took my meds early, so I'm late to watch Sergeant Talk to. I think I just read that one. David Glunt, when Frankie got the deer on her first hunt, she dropped it where it stood. That's right. I believe she was not using the Creedmoor. Wear hearing protection. There you go. Unless you're shooting us 6.5 Creedmoor, then it's like a pea shooter, so you don't need it. Brian Wilkerson with a 5-minute warning. West House, how long is your gun season, Tim? Well, it was about 3 months long due to chronic wasting disease. Now they've backed off of that a little bit. So we've got bow season, which starts at the end of September. So October, we've got muzzle loading, and then we got rifle all the way through January. So we've got deer season, October, November, December, about 3.5 months of deer season. So we have 3.5 months of deer season. And here we can take 3 doe. Those are female deer. Doe, a deer, a female deer. We can take 3 doe a day every day of the season. That's like 270 if you do the math. We can take 270 doe, a deer, a female deer, every season here in West Tennessee. 270. We can get 2 bucks, but if you get your doe tested for chronic wasting disease, they give you a bonus buck tag, and you can take more bucks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got lots of deer here in West Tennessee. Now they're not giant deer, they're not like big Pope and Young, Boone and Crockett and all that kind of stuff. And there's some in this area. I got some pictures, but the body, they're not big giant body deer. We got a lot of soybeans and good crops for them, good acorns. Acorn, A-K-E-R-N, acorn. The deer love them acorns. They're not too fond of the acorns. They grow up north, but down here they love the acorns. But yeah, so we should get a deer. I try. Oh man, I'm really shaking the camera again. I apologize there. I'll slow down. We only got a couple minutes left. So all done. Take a breath, Tim. Take a breath. All right. Love every single one of you. It's going to be a busy week getting this foundation done. I'll get some videos out to you, and I think you will enjoy them. So, guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed evening. Pearly May, take care. Mark, take care. Good Enough Homestead, take care. My Alaska, what's up, buddy? I wore his hat in a lot of videos just did. Solar, our midnight vlogs, take care. Back away from the Coke Zero. Back away. David Glunt, take care. Brooke Burke, take care. Love you, Auntie Ann. Love you too. But Butt Nuggets Homestead, you have a great evening. Kent, you take care, buddy. All right, guys. Until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Go Ridge Life.